Okay, and finally, some information about the resources and materials that we've got in the library and available to you about Jeanette Winston and the Power Book in particular. If you come to the module site, you'll find under Learning Materials the module resource list. So if you click on that, it will take you through to this kind of main page. Now there's lots of exciting materials on contemporary fiction, as you can see. This is quite a long and lengthy list, which is absolutely fine. So to help you navigate it, if you come to the table of contents and come down to secondary reading on the core text. So these have been linked for you in order that you study, so you can work your way through. So if you just kind of scroll down, you'll find yourself quite quickly coming into the area in which we start to look at Jeanette Winston. So just under the Ian McEwan work there, and the first text that you've got there is one by Sonia Adamaya. So I think I've listed about 8 or so kind of key texts. I'll talk a little bit more about those and ways in which you might use them. But one of the things that I think you really need to think about if you're going to write about the Power Book, like I've stressed repeatedly through these kind of lecture snippets, is the way in which she's returned to themes that she's already explored and looked at. And in particular, if you're interested in exploring this idea of love, then the critical material that you've got available to you through JSTOR and through Literature Online in relation to Written on the Body would be very, very useful. So you can start to see how the arguments that have been used by academics about a different book could be used to apply to the Power Book as well. Another important thing about criticism about Winston are the edited collections on her work that have taken this starting point as the kind of the cycle of these 7 novels. So again, you'll find in edited collections on her work there'll be useful material on the Power Book, but also the lead up to the Power Book as well, so those other texts there too. So there's a couple of really useful introductory guides. Sonia Adamaya's single-authored study of 2009 is really handy, and as well as Susanna Onega's, just down the bottom there, which is a really useful first book. It's probably in some ways the strongest book that's been published on her. There's also a critic though called Mackinnon, and I'm just looking to see, have I put her material on there? It's possible that I haven't, but that's a very useful guide, and I'll add that for you so you've got that, which is kind of like a reader's guide. It's part of the Palgrave series there.